Welcome back to 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for 17 News at Noon. I'm Nicole Gitsky. Well, the country may just be hours away from getting a third coronavirus vaccine in its arsenal. A meeting is now underway to determine if Johnson & Johnson's vaccine should get the green light from the FDA. Now, a panel of outside experts will debate whether the single-dose vaccine is safe and effective enough to be approved for emergency use authorization. The meeting comes days after the FDA released a report that found the vaccine to be safe and was 72% effective in the U.S., but it was 86% effective in preventing severe disease. Johnson & Johnson says if authorized, it will have 4 million doses ready to be shipped immediately. The FDA does not have to follow the committee's advice, but it usually does. And here at home, another grim update on the coronavirus in Kern County. Local deaths from the virus now inching towards the 900 mark, with public health reporting 15 additional lives lost. It's important to note those deaths mainly occurred in January. One person lost their life in December and another in February. December remains our deadliest month with 209 COVID-related deaths. This afternoon, Kern's death toll from the pandemic stands at 826. And Kern Public Health also reported 371 new cases today. More than 8,400 people are recovering at home with an active case of the virus. Good news, our hospitalizations continue to drop. They're down 100 people in just 2 weeks. According to state health data, 163 people are hospitalized for treatment. 54 of them are in the area intensive care units. And a trio of new COVID-19 vaccination clinics are now open in Rvenwasco and Rosemond. The new clinics are part of a recent expansion to provide more shots to people in rural areas of Kern County. Right now, they're offering vaccinations through Saturday. Starting next week, the sites will be open as follows. In Rven, Wednesday through Sunday. Rosemond, Tuesday through Saturday. And in Wasco, Wednesday through Sunday. All sites will be open between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. And people of McFarland, if you're eligible to get the vaccine, you can get your shot next week. The McFarland Unified School District and Adventist Health teamed up to host a free vaccination clinic on Tuesday at the McFarland Junior High School cafeteria. Call the number on your screen, 637-8768, to schedule your appointment. And all eligible groups in Kern County can sign up for a vaccine appointment using the state's website. That includes anyone 65 years or older. Healthcare workers and first responders also remain eligible for the vaccine, and teachers, childcare workers, those in emergency services, and people who work in the food industry can now get in line for their shot. You can sign up for an appointment at myturn.ca.gov to register for the vaccine. You can also call 833-422-4255. And last night, Tehachapi Union School District, along with Adventist Health, teamed up to vaccinate teachers and staff members. TUSD says the event was a success, vaccinating over 200 staff members. They say teachers are excited to have received the vaccine, but they're even more excited to get their students back into the classroom. Now, the FDA will allow the Pfizer Biotech coronavirus vaccine to be stored at standard freezer temperatures. Now, the FDA says it will allow undiluted frozen vials of the vaccine to be transported and stored at temperatures that are common for pharmaceutical freezers and refrigerators for up to 2 weeks. The FDA says the alternative temperatures will help ease the burden of procuring the ultra-low cold storage equipment that it previously needed and should help to get the vaccine to more sites. The vaccine had previously been required to be stored in ultra-cold temperatures between negative 112 Fahrenheit to negative 76 degrees Fahrenheit. And early data from Israel shows mass vaccinations have led to a significant drop in severe COVID cases. Now, CDC researchers looked at COVID-19 trends in Israel, a country that had vaccinated the majority of its elderly population. They found that since October of last year, the number of patients 70 and older who required a mechanical ventilator drastically dropped. At the same time, the need for ventilators rose among the mostly unvaccinated younger population. As of February, 84% of Israelis over 70 had received 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. Now to your 17 Crime Watch. A man is dead because of a possible illegal street race in Bakersfield last night. It happened around 8:30 p.m. According to police, the victim was struck by a car while crossing Chester Avenue just south of West Columbus Street. BPD says a witness say two motorists stopped at the red light, and when it turned green, they appeared to race before hitting a pedestrian who was not in a crosswalk at the time. The victim was taken to Kern Medical, where he was pronounced dead. Police are looking for a white compact car, possibly a Honda or Subaru. Anyone with information is urged to contact BPD at 327-7111. Now, this is the 8th pedestrian fatality this year. And police are investigating a crash that happened along Golden State Highway. According to Pulse Point, the crash happened at 8:50 this morning at 28th Street and Golden State Avenue, involving at least two trucks. A witness at the scene says it appears one of the trucks ran a red light, hitting the other truck. Now, we have a call out to Bakersfield Police for more information and are waiting to hear back from them. Meantime, the search is on for a missing woman considered at risk, 21-year-old Allison Dye. Bakersfield Police say she was last seen Monday in the 10,100 block of Rosedale Highway. Dye is described as 5'1", 155 pounds with auburn hair and blue eyes. BPD says she's considered at risk because she has developmental challenges. BPD says it's possible Dye could be heading to Eugene or Florence, Oregon. Anyone with information on Allison Dye should call BPD at 327-7111. This weekend is your last chance to get some good food for a good cause at the Teen Challenge February Foodie Fair. Happening right now, you can pull up to the Teen Challenge building on East Roberts Lane in Oildale and pick up food and snacks. Some of the fair offerings are burgers, sandwiches, corn dogs, kettle corn, and more. Proceeds go to Teen Challenge Recovery Program for those struggling with life-controlling addictions. It's open until 8 tonight and then will be open tomorrow and Sunday from noon to 8 p.m. The faith-based recovery group has been serving Kern County for more than 50 years. And a new food pantry has opened its doors to help feed families in need. Stewards, a local nonprofit, is helping to address food insecurity in the Golden Empire by offering a weekly pantry. Sister Josie's Food Pantry opened this morning with the goal to tackle the food shortage and help address systemic needs. Last year, Sister Josie and the Sisters of Mercy donated $2,000 to stewards to get the food pantry started. The nonprofit's board chose to name the pantry in honor of her contribution to our community.
We knew that right away that we wanted to dedicate it after her because she cared about this community. She had a heart for the underserved, for those who we are called to serve in this world. And we wanted to lift up her legacy as we continue to pursue that work.
To kick off their opening, they handed out 75 food packages to families. Now, the pantry is located at 107 17th Street and will be open every Wednesday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. And the warm weather has melted some of the snow at Alta Sierra, but the chairlifts will still be running this weekend. The resort says the Tube Park area will be closed, but chairlifts will be open and running this Saturday and Sunday. Now, a reminder, you must purchase your lift ticket ahead of time online and then bring your receipt to the ticket office when you get there. Ticket office will open at 8:30 a.m. and the lifts start running at 9. A lot of planned events over the last year have had to make adjustments because of the coronavirus pandemic, and this year's Black History Parade is no exception. This year, the parade will be held virtually. The Kern County Black Chamber of Commerce is presenting an online video compiled from video submissions of local residents. The virtual parade's theme is Moving Onward in Unity. Organizers say it represents the pathway for an even better opportunities to build a stronger and more effective village moving forward to the future. The video will be released tomorrow, and you can watch it on the Kern County Black Chamber of Commerce's Facebook page. And a programming note, KGET is recognizing people of color who made a difference here in our community. 17's Moses Small is hosting a 30-minute special reporting on honoring Black History Month. You can watch it tomorrow at 4:30 right here on TV 17.
Working in the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Noon.
For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.